Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Cosmic Starseed Academy. And these are the weekly gatherings and Pleiadian channelings that we do, where I get to, sorry, that's completely wrong. So today is Sunday, and these are the Pleiadian Sunday School channelings. On Saturdays, we have the Cosmic Starseed Academy weekly gatherings and Pleiadian channelings. But today is Pleiadian Sunday School, and the date is the 24th of August 2025. And the time here in Ireland is 7:43. I think when I upload this to the social medias, you will see the time as being 6:44, but it actually is 7:44. For some reason, there's a big problem with my Zoom times. But these meetings on Saturday and Sunday are at 7 p.m. always, regardless of what Zoom says. And I'm trying to, I'm in talks with Zoom at the moment, trying to get the right time to show up. So, I'm just thinking if I have any announcements to make. And I do. So, Julia, would you be okay? I don't know if you're there, but would you be okay in a minute to let people know about the event we're doing on the 31st of August?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Do you want me to do that now?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. So Soma, Ara, and I are hosting an online retreat day, which is called Atlantis Awakened. And this is going to be on Zoom, and we're just updating the times to make it more suitable for our American viewers as well. So we're going to be updating the times, hopefully to 3 p.m. to 9 p.m. UK Irish time, which works out a little bit better on the Eastern time and things in America. And it's going to be a beautiful online retreat with Soma doing live channel transmissions with the Pleiadians, possibly with Jesus. We're going to be looking to the history of Atlantis. We'll be doing vision questing to go back into Atlantean energies, to integrate some Atlantean crystal light codes and connect with your dragon, your Atlantean dragon, to bring in that dragon rider aspect of you. So there'll be lots of quantum crystal healing and integration and upgrades shared throughout the day. So it's going to be really lovely. And it's just €33, which is about 30 UK pounds. And it's available on Eventbrite. You can just search for Atlantis Awakened online event, and that'll pop up. And we're just going to be updating the timings later today to make it a little bit more flexible. And so that'll be sorted soon.
Thank you, Julia. And we are also, myself and Christy Clark and Dennis Mulcahy are still in the early stages of organising an event in Dublin on, I think it's the 20th of September, which will be a joint channeling, a day of channeling with myself, Christy, and Dennis will also be partaking, and he's still waiting for some intuition on what he will be doing on the day. But myself and Christy will be doing a channeling, and we are also doing a skywatch in the evening in Dublin, possibly in Malahide, but we're still in talks about that. So if you'd like to come along to either of those events with myself and Julia Ankerhaven, or Christy Clark and Dennis Mulcahy, then please do send me an email at thepleiadianchild@hotmail.com, or you can have a look at my website, which is somaara.love. But bear in mind, I haven't put up the event yet on my website for the event with Christy Clark and Dennis Mulcahy yet, but I will get around to doing that as soon as possible. And so this evening, I'm going to be doing a couple of things that are actually, Christy, would you like to say anything about that event?
Thank you, Soma, for that update. I suppose penciling in a venue would be of importance to everybody, and Skywatch, sorry, would hopefully go as planned. That would be depending on weather on the day, really, and yeah, the channeling, of course, can go ahead, but I would be mindful of the weather situation at that time. It's great that we can get together for a Skywatch, but if the weather's anyway bad, really, our galactic star family won't come in that close, like, you know. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. If we can put it together, yes, it's something that I will enjoy. Thank you.
Yeah, me too. I'm looking forward to it. And yeah. So as some of you, oh yes, there's a couple of things I do want to mention. So I recently have been under probably the worst targeting I've ever had. And I've had some pretty horrendous things happen to me on the astral. One of them where I was raped on the astral, and I knew it was real because when I woke up, I was very sore in the morning. But the recent targeting that I'm still coming out of was probably the worst I've ever had. So the reason I'm mentioning it, because normally I wouldn't mention it, but the reason I'm mentioning it is I put a call out, I think twice on my Facebook page, asking for some healing. And a lot of people replied, and I was sent a lot of healing. So I want to say thank you, which is why I'm mentioning the targeting. I want to say thank you to everyone who replied, and especially those who sent me healing. I will be getting back to you and sending you a message of thank you, of thanks and gratitude for the healing that you sent. What else do I need to say? So these groups are free. Donations are always welcomed, because this is how I put food in my fridge. And I'm not living in a mansion somewhere, even though it may look like it, but I'm actually not. So, okay, so they do come in with humor even. But anyway, so what else do I need to say? So I'm going to do a couple of things this evening. One is I'm going to do a reading using cards for the collective. I use Doreen Virtue, the Ascended Masters, which I think are expensive now. As she stopped making them, but these are very old, so they're quite weathered. One or two of them are torn at the bottom, but anyway, so which I haven't done before, but I felt drawn to do that, or guided. And also the Lyrans. The Lyrans really want to step in this evening, which is I do a lot of stuff sometimes behind the scenes, or do stuff without actually saying what I'm doing. And there have been weeks where, when I've been channeling the Pleiadians, the Lyrans have really stepped in very closely. And although strictly speaking, I may not be channeling the Pleiadians at that particular time, they definitely, their energy is very much felt by me. So without any further ado, I'm going to start with a reading for the collective, and then do a channeling, Pleiadian channeling, and the Lyrans may step in. I felt very today I've really felt them around me. And Christy, after I've done all that, Christy may feel like doing a channeling. I'm not sure, but we'll see. And okay, so let's see. I've pulled 7 cards for the collective, and this is the card readings I do are normally 12 months, but I feel that this is actually for the next 6 to 8 months. So today's date is the 24th of August 2025. So this reading is okay. 3 to 8 months. So from now up until 3 or 8 months, and it's August now, 2025. So I'm going to spread these out actually and hope that my laptop doesn't blow up or anything with the keyboard. Okay, so discoveries in Egypt are going to be major. Major events, major currents, and I'm talking about oceans and tides and the sea being swept back. The Pleiadians did do a channeling, I think it was a couple of weeks ago, or a couple of months ago at the very most, where they said that the land would be pulled back and there would be symbols found. And after they channeled that, I saw a couple of weeks or a while after, I'm not sure how long it was after, I saw a video of where that had happened, and I think it might have been America, I'm not sure. But they are always accurate with the premonitions. Okay, so major discoveries in Egypt. Also the I'm hearing that the current timelines have shifted in the past, present, and future. So we kind of, if you can visualize a double helix, but it has more strands to it, and we step in and out of timelines all the time. So that's what I'm seeing. All eyes are on the moon. I'm not sure what that means, but look to the moon. There will be discoveries re-released to do with the moon. I hadn't expected this reading to go as well as it is going, or to get such good information coming through, because it's the first time I've done a reading for the collective. However, also keep your eyes on Hawaii, and Miami and that coastal region, well, where discoveries will be found. I can even feel myself going into a channeling. So this is interesting. Okay, so trust your, I'm not going to read out each card individually because I want to keep these meetings as short as possible. So the most important thing is to get the information out to you. So I'm not going to read each individual card, but the Follow Your Heart, St. Francis, is all about discernment and stepping into the love frequency. That's really what we want you to do. And when we say you, we mean the Pleiadians, and Ashtar specifically. Also the I can hear my voice changing, but the grounding is essential for not just humanity, but for starseeds at the moment. Grounding is essential. It is an essential aspect, part of your upgrades, which are essential for the consciousness evolution on your planet at the time. Watch the animals, watch the birds. We've said before many times that since 2019, 2020, that the animals would behavior in different places, especially Africa, would become erratic or change. And we have watched your animals with behaviors that they wouldn't normally have. The moving on to the next card, which is a peace offering, a white buffalo calf woman. Forgiveness of the negative agenda, forgiveness for trauma, forgiveness for negative behaviors, whether it is minute or extreme, such as atrocities. Forgiveness is key to your advancement and also stepping into the love frequency. There will be landings, we've said this before, that are both fake and genuine. Balance, history, balancing your energies and your true history will be revealed to yourselves as the humanity's collective nature is more questioning than it ever was before. There are informations to come and new discoveries to come regarding the life of the one that you know as Jesus or Yeshua. The main card here is love, is to, oh, okay, thank you. So there's three major energies, Egypt, philosophy, discoveries in Egypt, Mary Magdalene, lion energy, but also Archangel Michael and the angelic realm and the warrior realm, the warrior aspect of ourselves. But there is huge movement forward from the ones like you that are warriors, that are light workers, that are public speakers, that are channelers, that have a public presence, not in the sense that you are Hollywood stars, but in the sense that you are bringing forward disclosure and information. There will be changes in relationships. Only those that are of a high frequency, a high vibration, twin flames and soulmates will stay connected. All else will fall away. And this is needed also to do with letting go of the old energy, letting go of the old ways. And this letting go will allow you to step more into the conscious evolution period that you're in at the moment. So relationships that are not based on twin flames or soulmates will dissolve. The vast majority of you as starseeds are already in these relationships. So most of you do not need to be concerned. Okay, so that is that is everything all the information I've been given. I think I might do those a bit more often. Perhaps not in the Sunday group. I don't know. Maybe I will do them in the Sunday group. But that was really lovely. And I will go through the cards and show them individually. So this was the first card to do with Egypt and the moon. Hello, Kira. Okay.
Hi, Simon. I'm here.
Hi, darling.
I wasn't sure when you were starting, so Sorry, I'm a bit late. I wasn't sure when you were starting.
It's okay, Kira. It's 7 o'clock every week. And that's my fault because I have technical difficulties on
Yeah,
Zoom.
but it didn't happen.
No, I haven't been able to update it yet. I'm in talks with Zoom, and they haven't been able
Yeah, well, also,
either yet.
yeah.
So that's coming. Okay, so I'm doing a card reading for the Humanity Collective. And I'm using the Ascended Masters by Doreen Virtue, which I've had since 2009 or something. So they're a bit weathered. But so this is the first card, Thoth, and this is the Moon and Egypt discoveries. Okay, they gave quite a bit of information, Kira, to do with the what's to come, and I think they said the 3rd to 8th month, so from 3 to 8 months.
Yeah.
But I would kind of take it as being from now until the 8th month, with discoveries being in the 3rd month. So we're August now, so August, September, October, November, discoveries in Egypt. Okay, so St. Francis and following your heart. I just wanted to show everyone these. White Buffalo Calf Woman is about forgiveness and peace offerings. Balance Career and Home Life, Isis. Focus on your strengths, Apollo, which was to do with the lion energy and the angelics. Mother Mary, Mary Magdalene discoveries coming forward. And they also said they were also talking about Jesus and discoveries about Jesus or Yeshua. And this was the relationship card. So this is for the collective. Oh, and this is also, thank you. This is also connected to Jesus energy and the Christ consciousness of a higher frequency, and stepping into that and letting go all relationships, not just sexual relationships, but letting go of all relationships that don't serve you. So, okay, let me see now. Would you guys like to have a 2-minute break, or would you like me to go into a channeling?
I'm fine with the channeling. If you're okay, if you need a break, then we can break.
I'm okay with whatever, thank you.
Okay, maybe a quick interval. Okay, welcome back, everyone. We were taking a short break there. And I think Christy Clark is going to do a channeling by Renturus, who he channels. So whenever you're ready, Christy, over to you.
Thank you, Soma. So yes, I'll bring Rantours forward. Greetings. Greetings, I am Renturis Voluntrius. Again, it is a pleasure to connect with you in this way. For you who have not met me yet, it is my pleasure to connect with you in this way. For the ones who have heard me in the past, you are aware of my connection to this one. I have been observing your conversation, shall I say. It is interesting how you communicate in that way. Sharing views and opinions at this time is quite interesting on your planet as you continue to try and focus on, let's say, the bigger picture. There's many of you still searching, which is quite reasonable, we would say, at this time. And we say searching because you are now aware, really, of, let's say, your situation at this time. We say situation because there is many things playing out for you on an individual basis, which is okay. I say okay because it is your choice. You are creating in this now moment, and you have that opportunity to bring forward into your awareness what you choose. It is nice to be able to see that you are connecting in this way. You are coming together in unity because you understand that you play a vital role. You all play a vital role, we would say. There's many of you that are still asleep. We see this, I see this, and that is perfectly okay as well. That is not a judgment. That is just something that needs to be said so you understand your greatness. So you all came back for the experience. We will start from that point. I say we because there is many of us here now. I am coming through this one, Chris, at this time, but we have many observing in the audience, let's say, which is quite happy to be here and to engage in that way in what they see is an interesting conversation. Be aware, dear ones, there is much change happening for you on an individual basis. You are aware of this also. And this comes to you in many ways. This allows you to understand and contemplate in that moment where you are vibrationally. This is interesting to, we would say, observe through our view of what we see is playing out in your reality. The reality as a whole on your planet is, we would say, shifting in many ways. Many of you talk of doom and gloom. We would not say doom and gloom. We would prefer to change that wording and bring something forward that is more pleasant. As you are aware, you are creator beings and you can manifest what you please. You all witness this reality. You all experience this reality. You all feel this reality. So I ask you to be aware, really, what you want to bring forward. There's as many of you speak of these, what we would call psychic attacks. We are aware that it is many of you that can be targeted for various reasons. But you are also aware that you are untouchable. Maybe that is something you have not observed. That is okay. I'm bringing this forward to you so you understand. When you are pulled into that lower frequency vibration of fear, sometimes one feels trapped and they don't see a way out. We would ask you to think strongly on those words. You have the ability. You all have the ability to create and manifest what you want. There is certain procedures we understand that has to take place to take you into that mindset. But you are aware. I can see here. You can go to that place and you can find what you are looking for. I do understand sometimes this is difficult. You are busy. There's a lot going on in your life, and sometimes you do not give yourself the time to understand the importance of your position at this time on earth. The collective is so much and so good at bargaining with time. And what I mean by this is, yes, I will give 1 hour to my meditation, and I will give 1 hour to the chaos that I am creating and the chaos that is around me. I am just giving you an example so you understand what you can create. So let's just suggest to you that you become what you call the observer. We don't mean to sit back and do nothing, but be aware where you are sending your energy. As this can have an impact if the energy is going in the wrong direction. You are aware of this. I do not have to go into great detail. You have all experienced this situation in this lifetime and in previous. So if you have a question, dear ones, please come forward and ask. Or if you prefer to just sit and listen, that is okay also.
I have a question.
Yes, dear one.
But I'm not sure if it is suitable for me to ask right now. But I'm wondering, because I'm just going to ask and allow and accept whatever the answer is. But I'm wondering, where will I be in 1 year's time? And I hope you can see my humor in that as well.
Yes, we can all see your humor. If you could see what I could see, you would find it quite entertaining. That is a wonderful question. Let me answer that question for you.
Thank you. Thank you.
First of all, it is quite interesting that you have allowed yourself to go 1 year ahead of your time to try and understand the possibilities of where your life would be. that really amuses me and us at this time. We say that because we and I have continued to live in what you call the present. There is nothing outside of the present. We do understand in your reality, yes, you have to plan ahead. You cannot sometimes come from the present because of your system, the way it is, the way it functions in various ways. We do see that it is important that you can plan ahead, but for one to plan 1 year ahead is interesting. We ask you, do you understand really why you have asked the question, number one, and why you have projected 1 year into the future? Do you feel it is of importance to you, or do you feel that you could let's say, improve the quality of your life in 12 months' time? Or do you feel that where you are now is an issue that maybe needs to be addressed?
Yes.
Well, let me say, you are now opening up something that is quite interesting, because you have now taken yourself back to the present moment, which is interesting. And you see that, yes, what is relevant to you now, we would say is important, but are you putting the focus where it is, we would say, necessary? Rather than putting yourself in a position where you feel it's important to be aware where you will be 12 months from now. I am not putting you in a situation where you feel the question will have an impact really in a way that, let's say, will disturb you in any way. But we want you to understand, for many of you, and we will move from you from this moment so you understand, many of you think in that way. And that is okay. Again, this is not a judgment from me. But please understand that the importance of bringing oneself back to the now is key, we would say. Not just for us, but for you also, because you, on a personal level, have gathered a lot of what you would call data, what you would call information throughout your life. And what we see at this time, there is what we would call unfinished business. And I say this so you understand the importance of not addressing that unfinished business, but also being aware that for you to project into the future and go that distance as to try and figure out the possibilities, and they could play out in many ways, and you
I
play
guess
it. Yes,
I'm
please
sorry.
continue.
I'm sorry to both Chris
Yes.
and Ventura.
No, yes, please
But
continue.
I guess what I'm really asking is, I know and I understand, and I've been shown my mission. What I'm really asking is, am I going to accomplish that?
Well, my response to your response is, do you believe in your mission? And I'm
Yeah,
sure you do,
yeah,
of course,
absolutely.
yes, of
Yeah.
course you do. So really, from that answer that you have given me, there is no need to project 12 months into the future, a year into the future of your time to try and figure out at that point, will I have accomplished anything? The importance is that you know within yourself your mission is important to you and to the collective and to many of the people that are connected to you in this way. So understanding that viewpoint will allow you to see that your mission has been accomplished by you. You have brought your mission to this present moment. It is happening for you now. You were able to verbalize that question, give it to me. And my response is, well, okay, Soma wants to travel 12 months into the future and hope that she has accomplished something. So it's understanding that for you it is now. You would agree. It is now, by me giving you some insight and some understanding of the possibilities of where you will be 12 months from now, may allow you to sleep well tonight, or it might keep you awake. And I say this so you understand that it's important for you to focus on what you have now, what you have accomplished, what you have given yourself now, and use now as a starting point that will possibly take you to that year that you wish to meet, which is possibly 12 months from this point. So again, it's a wonderful question, but sometimes sometimes my response can give you what we would see is that unsettling really situation where the possibilities of me accomplishing something 12 months from now is really interesting. Is it possible that I can reach my targets? Is it possible that I will reach my goal? Of course it is. 12 months from now, you may reflect and look back and say, yes, I did ask Rentourus a question. He gave me an answer, allowing me to understand. It is important for you to realize that there is no 12 months from now, really, when you break it down in your view of what you see as time. Your calendar year, okay, will take you there, of course, but that is a system that is given to you by what you would call governments and whatever else. So understanding that what you have in this now is really everything you wanted to achieve. Anything outside of that is entirely up to you because you are creating with the help of the Pleiadians and any other of the guides you are connecting to. So it's important to be aware of that. And we are not asking you to take those baby steps at all. We are asking you to understand that everything for you is now. It's happening now for you. And how you want that to play out is entirely up to you. But we would ask you again, I would ask you again, is to keep your focus where it is important. And that is the breath, which is your anchor. You are aware of that. So it's happening now for you. There is a wonderful view 12 months from now, and I can see it. And it is playing out as you want it to play out. But we are not going to take you there yet. We are going to allow you to walk the distance. We are going to allow you to experience the experience. And in that way, you can give so much to what is needed to yourself and to the collective and to many that come forward to hear your message.
Thank you so much.
Yes, I hope we have answered. I hope I have answered your question in that way so you understand what we mean, what I mean, the importance of where you are now and how it is playing out for you now. Putting your focus there, I see, is quite important to you. Allowing yourself to project into that reality sometimes can be uncomfortable because it keeps you in a place called your mind, which is sometimes uncomfortable because your thought pattern can take you down that timeline, which will affect you in various ways.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
We thank you for your question. It has been really interesting exploring what you feel is necessary for you and allowing me to give you that response. Thank you.
I would just like to give appreciation to you and Renturus, and because I've connected with Renturus before, both publicly and privately, behind the
Oh,
scenes. And
oh,
as you were talking, Renturus and Christy, and I'll include both of you because you work together. As you were talking, because I've worked with Renturus and connected with him before, I mean, I was getting a message from Renturus. So thank you. And I would like to pass over to anyone else that has questions.
yes.
It's
Yeah.
it's Julia. Please, could I have a personal message? I've been integrating a lot of energies lately.
Yes, Julie, we are aware of your question. We were waiting to come forward. We had seen you had asked Chris earlier on for a message. Again, our message, of course, to you is of much amazing because you continue to move forward. And we have watched you are recovering from your injury, which is interesting also. We have been focusing on that area of your body over time. You may have not felt the energy or the effects, but we assure you how we have been giving that some unconditional love and the energy that it's needed. For you, the message is important because you continue to move in that direction. And as you said earlier on, how you present yourself and what you see within yourself as being Julie in this reality. Again, you continue to explore the idea of your multi-dimensional self, which is quite interesting, and the experiences that you have shared and will continue to share of yourself in the present, in the past, and in the future. This is really interesting for us because we see that you have so much to give, not just to yourself, but to many that come forward to you. You continue to speak on that level. You continue to ask questions in that way. You continue to bring the right people forward. That again is given information to many. So what we say, the ripple effect. Yes, we appear to have an interference here. Yes, but I will continue if that is okay. Yes, you continue to interview, you would say, sorry, many people who have had this ripple effect of information that is coming forward, experiences that you have experienced and they have experienced, is having an impact on many. So I would say to you, yes, of course, please continue on your path. But I would say this to you, Julie, be aware, dear one, as to the information that you are, we won't say tapping into, or the information that is coming forward. It's important for you also to stay in your light and to bring yourself into that high frequency and high vibration. You are aware of what's needed at this time. You are aware of how to get to that place in your mind, in your heart. So that is key. If you take that direction, of course, we sure you will see the fruits, you will see the benefits of really who you are and the importance of your message to many. Many who is becoming aware, and many who is listening, and many who want to come forward to meet you on a personal level. So thank you.
That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Yes, we thank you also. So I will maybe step back at this time, if that is okay, and we will let the show continue. For the audience who is not aware, I will introduce myself. I am Renturis Volantrios, seer of the sky, guardian of all. And my connection to this one is, yes, he is, we would say, part of me. I am his higher self, and yes, Chris is aware of this. So please call on me or come through Chris to connect to me if you feel drawn. It has been a pleasure connecting with you once again. Namaste.
Thank you, Christy. Thank you, Renturis. So let me see. Would anyone like to say anything, share anything? I think maybe we will call it an evening. But thank you so much, Christy. And please, how can people find you?
Well, you can connect to me on my webpage, or which is Connecting to Stars, Christy Clark, or you can connect me on Telegram. And my email address is on my webpage.
Thank you, Christy.
If you want a session, of course, yes.
Yes.
Thank you.
Okay, guys. So I think that is everything. Please come, like, share, subscribe, and do leave comments. If you'd like a reading or a channeling with the Pleiadians, my website is somaara.love. What else do I need to say? I think that's it for now. I didn't get to do a channeling this evening. Well, I kind of did, but I did it via the cards, which is kind of a first for me. So, and I really enjoyed that, and it went really well, much better than I had expected or hoped. So I might do more of those in the future. I'm not sure what group I will do them in. Perhaps it will be the new group that I've started. So, and to find out when the new group is, if you go to skool.com, skool.com, and look for me, Soma Ara, and or the Cosmic Starseed Academy, you will see my calendar and you will see all the events I have. I can't remember half of them off the top of my head, apart from the regular Saturday and Sunday, but I do have new groups starting. So, yeah, what else do I need to say? I think that's it. I love you guys very much. And I thank you for being here every week, helping to raise my energy, my frequency, and each other's. And I'm not always able to reply to emails or messages or comments or text or all of that stuff as quickly as I would like. And so thank you for your patience. I will get to you as soon as I can. Yeah, be well, and I shall see you soon. I love you guys, and bye for now.
Thank you, Soma. Thank you, everyone. Nice to connect again. Enjoy your evening.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Christy.
You're welcome.